Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of browsers and exploring why Comet Browser is making waves as a true alternative to Chrome. For years, Chrome has been the go-to for millions, offering reliability and speed. But what if your browser could do more than just open tabs? What if it could actually help you with your daily online tasks, saving you time and reducing stress? That's where Comet Browser steps in. Developed by Perplexity, Comet promises to handle the boring parts of the internet for you, acting almost like a digital intern. Let's explore how this new browser could change the way you work and browse. So, what exactly is Comet Browser? Imagine a browser that doesn't just wait for your clicks, but actually takes action for you. Comet is designed to automate repetitive online tasks, like clicking through pages, reading content, filling out forms, and even comparing information. It's like having a careful assistant who remembers what it learns and checks in before making any big decisions. While it's not perfect, sometimes it struggles with CAPTCHAs or can be tricked by clever prompts. It's a huge leap forward in making browsing smarter and more efficient. Let's talk about research. If you've ever tried to add a feature to your website or solve a tricky problem, you know the pain of opening dozens of tabs, skimming articles, and losing track of the best advice. Comet changes this. It can search, open, and skim multiple guides, pull out the actual code or key points, and give you a clean summary with all the links you need. You still get to review and tweak, but the heavy lifting is handled for you. No more feeling like your brain is just a clipboard. However, keep in mind that paywalled sources or niche topics might slow it down, so always double-check the results. Ever tried booking a hotel or shopping online only to get lost in a maze of fees, currencies, and confusing options? Comet can help. It moves across different sites, compares prices, filters out non-refundable options, and even tells you if your reward points are worth using. If prices drop, it can notify you. This means less time spent hunting for deals and more confidence in your choices. Of course, some sites don't like bots and might throw up a CAPTCHA, but once you pass it, Comet gets right back to work. We all have those repetitive online chores, checking competitor prices, updating spreadsheets, posting updates, and more. With Chrome, it's easy to forget or lose track. Comet can automate these tasks on a schedule, grab the latest numbers, update your records, and even leave an audit trail so you know what happened and when. It's like setting up a routine that runs itself. Sometimes, you'll need to fix a broken selector if a website changes. But overall, it's about making your digital life easier, not harder. Filling out forms is nobody's favorite task, especially when every site wants the same information in a slightly different format. Comet makes this easier by pulling your data from a secure vault you set up once, mapping fields for each site, and uploading the right files. It always stops before anything important, like a signature or payment, so you stay in control. Just remember to keep your vault secure with two-factor authentication. And minimal access security is key here. Rules and policies on the web change all the time, from App Store guidelines to privacy terms and pricing. Chrome won't warn you when something changes, but Comet can. It watches target pages, highlights what's different, explains why it matters, and even assigns tasks to the right person. No more late-night surprises when a fee changes or a rule is updated. You can tune the sensitivity to avoid unnecessary alerts, making sure you only get notified about what really matters. Ready to try Comet? Don't rush to move your entire digital life at once. Start by keeping Chrome as your main browser and use Comet for a couple of specific tasks, maybe a weekly research project and a monitoring job you always forget. Turn on the setting that asks for your approval before spending money or signing anything. Let Comet earn your trust with small wins and gradually expand its role as you get comfortable. While Comet is powerful, Chrome still has its strengths. If you rely on a lot of custom extensions, or if you're handling sensitive legal work that requires human review, Chrome remains the best choice. Some websites are also designed to block automation, making manual work unavoidable. Think of Comet as a power tool for specific jobs, not a replacement for everything. Use both browsers to get the best of both worlds. Adopting Comet is a bit like onboarding a new team member. You'll need to spend some time tuning its settings and doing light maintenance when websites change. Always use two-factor authentication, especially for anything involving money. Keep approval settings on for financial moves. Turning them off even once can lead to regret. With a little care, you can make Comet a reliable assistant in your digital routine. Here's the real benefit. If Comet saves you just 30 minutes a day, that adds up to about 10 hours a month. That's time you can spend on real work, creative projects, or just enjoying life. But the biggest win is mental less tab juggling, fewer distractions, and more clarity. Your brain gets to focus on thinking, not endless clicking and copying. Comet isn't magic. It's more like a helpful intern who can click quickly and take notes. For the right tasks, it feels almost like cheating, but in a good way. For jobs that need a human touch, it asks for help and lets you step in. The key is to use Comet for chores that repeat, compare, or require receipts, while keeping Chrome for everything else. Start small, keep reviewing its work, and you'll soon see the benefits. If you've ever wished for a browser with the intelligence of ChatGPT, Comet comes close. While it may not have the same polish as OpenAI's products, it's designed to be genuinely useful. By automating the boring parts of your online life, Comet lets you focus on what matters most. It's not about replacing your main browser, but about adding a powerful tool to your digital toolbox. The best way to get started with Comet is to pick 1 or 2 tasks you do regularly and let it handle those. As you see results and build trust, you can expand its role. Always keep an eye on what it's doing, especially when money or sensitive data is involved. With the right approach, Comet can become a valuable assistant, freeing up your time and energy for bigger things. To wrap up, Comet Browser offers a fresh approach to browsing by automating repetitive tasks and reducing mental clutter. It's not about replacing Chrome, but about adding a smart assistant to your digital life. Start small, keep your main browser for important work, and let Comet handle the chores. With a little setup and ongoing review, you'll find yourself saving time and working smarter. Give it a try and see how it can fit into your workflow.